Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms and welcome to this reading. We're going to see what is headed next in your career. That is, what's the next phase in your career. Okay, so we have pile 1 over here, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. As always, make sure to choose with your intuition. If you're not sure how exactly to go about doing that, you can visit the video in the ribbon above. And whenever you have made your choice, there are timestamps in the description box in the comments below. Whenever you're ready, we'll get started with your reading. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. We're going to see where your career is headed next. So we have this weather message here. We'll take a look at this a little bit later. I want to get you a different card here. Yes, for pile 1, please. Where is the career headed next? Pile 1's career. Where is it headed next? Okay, we have magic happens when you most expect it. Okay. When you're manifesting it, when you're making it happen, when you have done the work, you know that you've put in the efforts. So something that you have been working on so far and you have been trying to manifest it, plus you are putting in the work towards it. You have had a clear intention, a clear understanding of where is it that you want to be headed. That is something that is coming towards you. And we also have fierce serenity. So this is kind of a gentle strength, a very calm fierceness. So you're being very solid in wherever you are, getting to a nice establishment. This can be in the form of a promotion if you've been working towards that, or an increment if you've been working towards that. And also you're feeling this position or this place that you are reaching is very well suited for you. So you somehow feel much stronger, in balance and calm at the same time. You're capable, you're competent, you know you deserve it, and it's as though you were ready for this all along, and it was just a matter of time, and now it is. Okay, you're getting that result finally. Staying in your power, staying courageous. These are the type of things that are coming towards you in your career. Okay, let's see more. Some of you have really been manifesting this, for sure. Okay, we have express, so you're able to be yourself fully. You don't have to be shy about talking about things or expressing yourself in any way. We also have the lunar eclipse, which signifies change, so definitely some changes, but more in the positive side, where you are able to be yourself fully. Okay. I want to read the magic card. Yeah, calling your dreams to reality, awakening of forgotten energies. Your mindset is shifting, therefore your physical world is shifting, or your mindset has shifted and now you're just seeing the tangible results of that. The mysterious will of source, things just kind of come into play and you're like, hey, yes, I did ask for this from the universe and now it is here. Your subconscious mind finding and following the sign. So you're able to notice the synchronicities, which is super important because only then can you follow it, right? So that's really nice to know. Also, the lunar eclipse happening on November 19th can be something important. This is the time that this change can happen, or you get more signs and synchronicities on this day, which then lead to more permanent changes within the next 6 months of the eclipse. Career, please. What's happening next in pile 1's career? Where is it headed next, please? Okay, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. So this again makes me feel as though you have been working on yourself, and this project or idea or this wish that you have career-wise, you have been working towards it, placed your intention, asked, prayed, whatever, anything, whatever method that you have used in order to make this wish a reality. And there have been certain blockages along the way, many obstacles that have come along the way, but you have tackled them. And that's exactly why you have this fierce form of serenity. You're gentle and calm and peaceful and centered, but you're so solid that you are unshakable by any external force. Okay? Only when you want to shift, you shift. There is a lot more power that is coming from you, from within, internally. Then we have, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. I'm loving all the pinks and the purple shades, by the way. That is very associated with a pure sense of love, which is the pink. And also, purple is related to spirituality, the crown chakra, so that your mental balance is really good. You have a certain knowing, you sense certain things, and you just understand the flow of the universe. Okay, so you're able to flow with things much better, and that's awesome because not many people are comfortable with change, but somehow you're ready for a change because you've been asking for it. You have expressed your need for this change, and yeah, you're open and completely ready for this. Amazing. So, what else is coming towards pile 1 next, please? You're feeling very, very balanced. I like that the heart and the mind are both included here. And you're able to, the blue and the express is like connected with your throat chakra, so you're able to listen very properly to people. You can perceive a lot more when you listen. You can learn a lot more from others as well, but you can also accumulate all of this knowledge and understanding, and you can express yourself much more clearly as well, right? That's the point of the throat. You can listen, but you can also speak very clearly. We have the Ace of Wands, so this is the beginning of a new passion. New inspiration comes towards your way. Explorer of Pentacles, this is going to be something of a steady hard work or diligent efforts every day, requiring you to have some certain discipline. So there will be some schedule, either you create it yourself because this is your own passion project, or it is given to you and you just have to kind of follow through with it. It is very well paced, so you don't have to feel rushed. It's not very strict, and it's not rigid as such, but it does, this work kind of needs you to put in a little bit of your effort every single day. The Explorer of Pentacles is not in a rush ever, but is very deliberate and conscious that, every day the coins that you put in, that's what makes that mound of gold. It's not a day's work, right? You can't ask for quick glory, quick gratification. That is not something that is going to stand, because ultimately the Explorer of Pentacles is trying to reach the this is the Knight, by the way, so it is trying to reach the King of Pentacles, which is completely solid and stable. It is, it has everything that it wanted in life: the soulmate, the house, the place, the work, the legacy, everything, the finances, the stability, the peace, serenity, everything, right? So the Explorer is trying to reach that King, and the King never rushed, and that's why it is the King of Pentacles. That's why it just knows that prosperity is his. Financially looks good, but you will be working for it, but you will be liking whatever you are doing. We also have the Two of Cups. So in a business context, this is talking about you partnering up with someone with a very like-minded spirit, or has similar visions for the future, or has a similar work ethic, okay? For some of you, it can also be that you meet someone who you can be close friends with, or be soulmates. Soulmates can be your friend group as well. Someone that you just instinctively connect with and have an understanding, that very natural bond that forms. That's the Two of Cups. But also you can meet someone romantic as well. It won't start off as a romantic thing, I feel, but rather it will develop into it, if ever. Okay, depends on whether you want that to happen or not. Some people like to keep their personal and professional lives separate, so if that is you, then it's fine. It's nothing can be forced, right? Okay. The right opportunity kind of just comes along the way. The Two of Cups is sort of like that. There is a spark, and then the opportunity just kind of presents itself. We also have the Lovers, so yeah, for people who are okay with the meeting people at work thing. This is very possible. Lovers and the Two of Cups, so soulmate vibe completely. But this is also about being in harmony. In this place, you're being very, very peaceful. The whole serenity part is definitely being highlighted. Even though you're passionate, even though you're driven, even though there is like stuff to do every single day, you're feeling very calm and centered, and you're able to cope with everything that comes along your way, while also contributing to it very wholesomely. Okay, now we have the Duck here. So that is find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. Yeah, you're definitely like comfortable with the whole pace of things. Two of Cups is like, yeah, you know what? I can sit down and relax and have a cup of tea with someone I care about. If you don't have the time for that, then how are you going to enjoy it fully? But the fact that this is here plus the Two of Cups is telling me that you do have the time, you do have the people, you do have the resources in order to enjoy life as you want it to be. This is comfortable. This change just makes you feel more at home, more at peace. And like I said, I'm getting a lot more wholesome vibe. It's not just about a 9 to 5 thing. It's not that rigid, but it's more, it is fluid when you need it to be fluid. It's somehow balancing, you know? Oh yeah, we see balance. Yeah, it is somehow balancing. You work hard, you are passionate, but you also flow with things. There is no rigidity. You're not objecting to stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. You do what is comfortable, but you also, try to challenge yourself once in a while. So you're not letting fear stop you at any point, and you're constantly kind of expanding. You're changing, you're shifting yourself, your own outlook, your mindset is changing. This is much deeper than just the career part, which is like solid already. The Lovers again can be a fortunate partner that kind of comes along the way and helps you out with getting this new work, or it can be that at your work you kind of get to a new position where you find someone who is very inspiring for you or gives you a solid head start. And in a business perspective, again, the Lovers is partnering up with someone. Okay? Dose is headed towards... Please. I have a bit of a cold, so I'm not going to be making this reading super long. But I'll definitely get as much detail as I can. What else new is getting into Pile 1's life? Career-wise. Oh, wow. You have the Ten of Cups. I mean, this is like bliss and happiness and all things hunky-dory. Very nice. Like, sun is shining, sky is blue, children are happy, the couple is happy, you're having ice cream, rainbows, everything. This is everything. This is very, very fulfilled state of peace, bliss, flow, harmony. What else do you need? That's perfect. Okay, this can be something of a starter position, so you don't really, for some of you, I mean, if you're looking for internships, then this can be about meeting someone who is going to get you that internship or traineeship. That's the Page of Pentacles, being the trainee, learning new things and expanding your own horizons, and you are stepping up your game, and there is a long way to go, but you're not shy about trying new things. You're not afraid of it. You're going with an open mind, and you will just see what comes. You're going to spend your time and do things well, be deliberate, because you care about this thing that you are doing. Financially, again, this is really good, but this is not the ultimate salary or income that you are going to be getting, so there's a lot more to come, right? But this is definitely you're good, basically. Okay, that's the Page of Pentacles. Wow. I'm not even the Sun. I mean, that's optimism. This is success and hope and abundance and joy and, again, bliss. what you see in the Ten of Cups background over here, the sun beaming here, is right here as well. This is like complete expression. You're being free, you're being unleashed at this point. It's just a very wonderful life at this point. Wonderful. We have 7th house again. The whole partnership and romantic relationships is coming. 7th house is about like one-on-one, basically. And we also have Aries, so you are taking action, you are doing the work, and you have plenty of energy to do whatever it is that you want to do, by the way. You just have that passion, that spark that ignites you, and then you can just keep going, okay? And other people around you are just going to be supporting you and kind of pushing you along the way, guiding you along the way, showing you what can be done next, okay? Whether they're doing that actively or you learn that by examining their lives and how they have made mistakes, and you need to learn from that. This 7th house again can be your very close friends who have made certain mistakes in their career, and they've told you that, hey, you know what, I made this mistake, please don't do that, okay? Take care of blah blah blah. Or it can also be, again, a business partner who had made a mistake in the past. So learning from other people's mistakes is very important. That's why I like that the whole throat thing was going on. You are listening, and you are really, really listening. It's not just, yes, okay. So let me talk. When can I talk, right? It's not like that. That's very wonderful. Okay. For this can, like I said, be a romantic interest as well at work. Even in business. If you don't want to mix things, beware. But if you don't mind, then yeah, that's I guess great. Okay. I think it's too many, but we'll take it. We have the North Node, life mission, hidden talents, and destination. Yep, you're walking more towards what fulfills you, makes you happy, grows you, teaches you, things like that. And we have Leo, which is again a fire sign, 2 fire signs, so passion is definitely big on your reading. You're doing something you really, really enjoy. The sun rules Leo, by the way, so, you know, there is that childlike, buoyant nature of Leo, the big heart, and also we have the lion here. You could be Leo, sun, moon, rising. So that is definitely being highlighted over here. You have a big heart. You're just learning so much. You feel full, okay? In the next phase, you feel very full. You're so calm and zen, and you're just floating like the duck here. Like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna glide. Yeah, no problem. That doesn't mean you're not doing anything, but it feels as though it's not as much effort. Like, however much you do something, if you enjoy it, you just keep doing it. You don't complain about it. It's not that I have to get up again tomorrow morning and go to work. You don't feel like that. It's like, okay, well, tomorrow morning I will go to work, then I will come back and I will do my hobby or whatever. You just live. And you're fine wherever you are. And in this place actually I think that's why the magic happens when you most expect it, because that's the time when you can manifest immediately. I mean, all you need to do is ask, and everything else that needs to come to you is just gonna come to you. You're gonna be it. You're gonna be your dream, right? You also have ascendant, so social personality, first impression, and public mask. The ascendant is also basically these things. What do you put on? Like, what do you want to come across as? What is your first instinctive reaction that you give to certain, violations, let's say, or triggers? Yes, that's the correct word. Your instinctive reaction to certain triggers, what is that? Can be also when I say that it is about how you come across to people, this is how you walk, how you dress, the hair, the makeup, if you put makeup, and the dressing, everything that comes along with, your presentation to the outside world, basically, right? So that is something that is also coming out here. So it can be that you are more in a public field, or that your personality, you owning up to your personality a lot more and realizing who you are and what you really truly deserve is what is bringing you so much magic into your life. That is what is attracting the people. First house, that's usually where the ascendant is, near the cusp of the first, and that is directly opposite to the seventh, which rules other people. This is you, and seventh is others. So it is very natural that both of them act kind of as a balancing point or a mirroring act. Okay, it just happens that way. So the more you uplift yourself and express yourself in the ascendant way, the more you're going to notice the way you project onto others and how others perceive you, and the type of people you attract are also going to be shifting. Okay, so more you own up to your gifts, the more other people see your gifts. That's simply just how it works. I don't know why, I don't know how, I wish I knew. That's the quest, right? But yeah, that's very lovely. So it is kind of up to you. Following your North Node, being yourself, is just going to bring in the right people, the right opportunities at the right place at the right time. And there is like a lot of assurance already that the universe is really, really trying to bring everything into alignment. The Lover's card is also about things being very synchronous and aligned, such that it is all working in your best interest. So even the hiccups that you have along the way, the blocks you face along the way, anything chaotic and disruptive, that does not mean that you don't deserve what it is that you are seeking or wanting or working towards, but rather that you need to go through this in order to become the person you need to become, that resonates much more deeply with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in your career. Okay, if you're trying to start your own thing, then this is about, oh, lunar eclipse will show you, you don't know this, you don't know that, and you'll be like, well, I gotta study, I need to know it. The Page of Pentacles goes, okay, I will study, I will learn, I will know, and I will grow. And because you do that, you automatically become a lot more magnetic, which magnetism, by the way, is Leo in the sun. So it is definitely not, shocking to imagine that everything will work out in your favor. Give it time. That's why just find comfort and balance. Try to cope with things and, flow with things as best as you can. It is a learning process, of course. Nobody is just born perfect, and we have to go through hurdles in order to learn this thing. It just comes from experience, basically, right? Yes. So that was your reading. It's full of success and abundance. I was totally not expecting anything out of this reading, much as, okay, I will tell them facts, and okay, financially good, career good. I thought I was going to give you more like a structural type of explanation, but I really love what came through here. A lot of alignment, really a lot of support. Enjoy it and take everything in a grateful manner, because it honestly is working out in your best interest, and you will be successful at whatever it is you're trying to magnetize towards yourself. Express your desire and your intent to the universe, and it is just gonna come. It will just come. Okay? I hope that helps, Pile 1. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the reading, please don't forget to press the like button. Also share and subscribe if you wish. If you want a personal reading, you can reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comments below. I will see you in some of my other readings. Until then, take care. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. We'll see where your career is headed next. We'll take a look at this card a little bit later. I want to get you some more cards first. Pile 2's career, where is it headed next, please? Ah! That's way too many. Way too many. Pile 2's career, where is it headed next, please? Thank you. Okay. We have What's Your Honest Truth? And we have Creator Earth. So financially looks good. Career progression-wise looks good. You're materially satisfied. And also you're being asked to follow your own compass. okay? So what's your honest truth is like you call the shots and you decide if this is the best choice or not. So regardless of whether you're working in a company or an organization, or you have your own business, or you're working on your college and projects, etc., it's kind of like you are deciding if this is in alignment with, if whatever you are doing is in alignment with whatever it is that you want to do. So is it aligned with your ambitions, and are you being honest with yourself? So whatever you are doing, if you are dissatisfied, and it's a question of, are you suppressing that dissatisfaction and kind of like going along with what you must do, what you have already started and you can't really do anything about it? Is there a feeling of victimization or helplessness in any way? If yes, then it is kind of time that you start working on things that you are honestly aligned with. Again, whenever I give the suggestion, I never mean that you drop everything right now and, start working on something else altogether, because I know that that's not practical, and Creator Earth being there is about taking tangible steps but being practical and organized about it, right? So any shift that you make is going to be a gradual one. But the first step is always to be honest with yourself. Do you know what it is that you want? Are you seeking it? You need to seek it. So the next step in your career, you're going to be asking these questions, like getting down to the nitty-gritty. And also for some of you who are in management or organization of any form, it's kind of like you have to consider your principles as and when you guide people, right? So how do you manage your tasks? How do you divide your tasks? How do you manage your time? And do you delegate your tasks? If so, are you doing that to the right people? How many chances are you going to give one person if they keep making mistakes? And how are you best going to identify other people's strengths and weaknesses? And how can you develop their weaknesses while playing to their strengths? Things like that, okay? So there's a lot of you have to know a lot of different things, and you kind of have to fit those things together according to what is aligned towards your final goals. Yeah, I'm getting very direct, practical, laying down the field and doing the work that is needed to be done, getting the right people in order to get the stuff done. The task must be complete, and it has to be, again, in alignment with whatever it is that you want. There is a goal to be reached. Okay. Then we have waxing crescent, which is faith. Keeping faith, yeah, following your faith and your own compass again. There is something about morality. You could be into HR, or you want to get into that. Okay, we also have waning crescent, which is surrender. Both of them are like crescents, and they're the opposite spectrum. One is going towards the new moon, the other is going towards the full moon, which is very interesting. It's such an interesting reading so far. I'm not exactly sure how to interpret all of this in one single sentence yet, but because it is such subtle things that are coming through, faith and surrender is something that you need to have within you, regardless of how much structure you crave or you want or you are capable of creating. There has to be a level of everything is not in my control. There needs to be an awareness and realization of that fact, right? It simply is how it is. Everything cannot be in your control, but whatever is in your control, you work towards that. You do something, you deliver the results, and then leave the rest. Leave whatever is not in your control, right? So if you are someone who makes videos or you make some instructional material for people, your work is to do the work. Right? You make the material, you gather the knowledge, you convey it in a nice digestible format, and whether people resonate with it, whether people like it or not, that's really not in your control. So what can you do about it? Even if you bang your head over and over again, there's going to be no change in that ultimate end, right? So do what you love and love what you do. Basically, do what you can and try to improve yourself throughout. This is kind of a continuous progress thing. You set sub goals and sub tasks for yourself, changing your habits and patterns, a level of discipline. Kind of keep faith in that final goal that you are trying to achieve, but surrender yourself into that process and kind of go with the flow as well. It's a very nicely balanced pile so far. Loving it. Okay, we'll take a look at this card now. We have the Cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. So yeah, it already told you the career and financial bliss with Creator Earth. I mean, Earth is all about the material aspects of life. So financially looks good. Again, you could be getting a promotion or an increment. And also, this is about taking charge of your own life. So if you're not doing something you like and you have enough money's saved up, or you are in that position to kind of make things a little bit more flexible so you can include more things that you are actually passionate about, then you're going to take charge of your own life and go ahead and make that hobby a priority, or that passion project a priority, and try to turn that into something a lot more long lasting and stable. Okay, so you're being honest with yourself again. And again, you're making tangible efforts in order to realize your dreams, right? It's not just, yes, I do like this. Okay, drop it, right? You need to do something about that as well. So the Cardinal being there is amazing. You are owning up to your strengths, and you are going to uphold them in a very just way. Okay. There is no victim mentality here. You're feeling a lot more confident, like you are on stable and solid ground. I like that the bird is red as well. That associates with the root chakra, which is governed by the element of earth. So again, that stability, groundedness, humility, all these things are kind of within your personality in the next steps of your career. So it could be that you are learning such things, or that this leadership position kind of makes you realize that humility is very important, because after all, like, even if you are in that position, you have the designation, you still are dependent on your people doing the work, right? So realizing and understanding the give and take, the flow of things, is going to help you do your work much better. But it's not for me to teach you. You will realize that on your own. Amazing. Okay, let's get some more cards. Pile 2, please. Where is their career headed next? Pile 2's career, where is it headed next? Pile 2's career. Cardinal. Okay. Whoops. We got the 10 of Swords first. It fell on my lap, so I didn't put it yet. 10 of Swords. We have the King of Cups. And I want to get one more. Alright. We have the 4 of Wands. Leave that here. Okay, so you're leaving behind something. For some of you, like, you have left someplace already. Or some of you have gotten fired or have been demoted, something that has been painful or hurtful to you personally, and you know that you don't deserve that sort of thing. 10 of Swords is like being stabbed in the back, kind of like something that just has ended, but it's still so painful that it feels as though you're still being stabbed, okay? So it's a little bit intense, but there's a whole spectrum to tarot. So it doesn't have to be so extreme and heavy all the time, but it does indicate an ending regardless of where you are in that spectrum, okay? So something has ended, whether you ended it yourself, even though it was not easy, or someone else did the ending for you. Regardless, you are going to walk towards a whole new chapter. In this new chapter, you're a lot more aware of yourself. What is it you want? Again, that honest truth. King of Cups cannot lie because he's true to his heart. Prosperity follows that truth, so he doesn't need to be concerned about material riches. He is connected with his spiritual purpose. You're very aligned with his emotions. Goes with the flow very comfortably. is emotionally mature, is sensitive, but is not going to flow away with everyone else's emotions. Okay? So has a good control, has a good grasp over all types of emotions. That's like super important, right? Being able to process what just happened is the King of Cups as well. The faith and surrender makes a lot of sense here, because something has ended and you don't really know where to go next, what to do next. But it's looking quite well, actually, I have to say, because King of Cups says stay level, go with the flow, keep going. The Ten of Swords, does not know what comes next because the horizon is completely blank. But all you can know is there is no way but up at this time. This horizon is completely clear, which means it's a clean slate. So forget about the past. I know it's not easy, much easier said than done, I agree, but the point is to keep going, right? It will be painful for a while, but you will work through it, you will get out of it, you will face it. Don't try to suppress it, okay? But don't flow away with it either, okay? Recognize that it is an experience and it is a part of your learning journey. Some things needed to end. Some things always need to end in order for things to grow. So surrender yourself into the process and keep faith that tomorrow is going to bring you new light, okay? King of Cups, like I said, prosperous, going with the flow, etc. Four of Wands is about stability, celebration, joy. So in order to celebrate something, there needs to be a reason, right? The reason being, either you get a new job, if you're looking for one, if you're applying, and your heart is set on that. It matters a lot what your heart is set on, okay? If not for that, you might be like, you know what? Good riddance. I'm going to do what I actually like doing. I want to do what I am made for, what my strengths are. I will work according to where I feel the most fulfilled, and I can do it, and I will trust that the universe will provide. Okay, for some of you, that is what is going to resonate a lot more. So you go ahead and do that. Therefore, ultimately, everyone watching this pile is going to experience that sense of joy, fulfillment, and celebration. Your close friends and family who have always been there with you through thick and thin, highs and lows, they are going to be there through this period as well. So the Four of Wands is about celebrating with them. Yeah, you feel a lot more stable. It's not the ultimate stability with the Four of Wands, but it is like, you know what, we have been trying to achieve this sense of happiness or joy, whatever, you know, like we have done something. Yes, we can, you know, have fun for a little bit. We can take a pause and be like, yes, we achieved a milestone, you know. That is the Four of Wands there. So whenever you achieve something, like a milestone again, you're going to share that with your very closest friends, your well-wishers. Yeah? So all of this is coming next in your career. Ten of Swords again doesn't always have to be painful ending, but it is an ending again. So those of you who are getting promoted or getting an increment, you will leave certain people behind, or certain people will fall away from your life. If your designation changes, again, the type of people you interact with, the role and responsibility that you face is going to be completely different. So there will be parts of you that are needed to shed in order for you to grow from it, right? So keep faith in the process. Not everyone belongs in your life at every single time. So respect that process, respect the whole orchestration of your own life, and go with it, because it's taking you somewhere really wonderful. Something worth being happy about. Pile 2, please. What is headed next in their career? Pile 2. What's headed next? One more card. Okay. We have the Empress here. This is about, again, productivity, but also creative stuff. You connected with nature, financially, materially, you're very happy and comfortable as well. This is being in alignment with nature and the universe itself. You're able to create your own destiny. You have a big picture view of where is it you want to go. This is the divine feminine. You create a space for yourself. Like the entirety of your life is going to be guiding you towards your most productive path, something that is very much in alignment. It's something that fulfills you. Productivity does not need to negate fulfillment, right? You have to find a middle ground between these two. So that's something that's happening. Oh wow, we have the Lovers. Pile 1 got this as well. That's very interesting. But the Lovers is about being in synchronicity, being in alignment. Again, you're noticing the signs around you that, yeah, I should be going here. You're trusting your instincts more. Your intuition is much more active. Your spirit is guiding you a lot more. So you are on the right path. If you're wondering if you're doing good, yes, you are doing good. Just follow the process, keep going, and you will see why I'm saying that. And we have Child of Pentacles as well, or the Page of Pentacles. So a new learning opportunity as well. You're taking a student role in a way, because this new position, new designation, new work that you are going to be headed towards is going to require you to learn certain skills and lessons again. So basically the magnitude and the scale of things are going to change, right? So you take a traineeship, for example, a different type of course, apprenticeship, all of these things are in the Child of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. There is a curious mindset, but the Child of Pentacles is very deliberate with it. It's not trying to rush through everything. It's like, okay, one by one, we need to do this correctly in order to be proficient in whatever it is that we want to be, okay? That depends on your priorities or the goals of the designation. So if it requires you to delegate, then you have to again identify what are people's strengths and weaknesses, and how can you use your resources in a fruitful manner. So you have to understand your resources first in order to use them in a way or another. So that's amazing over there. And financially again looks good. Financially, Empress as well looks good. Materially as well, a lot of comfort, and you're enjoying it. Okay, the Child of, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna be slow and steady, I'm gonna savor the moment. That's the Child of Pentacles. Okay, let's get you some astrology cards now. Now, if you have not heard this yet, but I have a bit of a cold, so I'm not going to make this reading like very long, but I'm trying to get as much detail as I can for you anyway. Yeah, okay. Pile 2. Where's the you're headed next, please? Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. We have the South Node, so past life, comfort, resource, instinct, and familiar. The South Node is, you know, it is still like daytime when I'm recording this. And this morning itself, I was talking a lot about the South Node and the North Node. Very interesting that comes up. So South Node is all about things that you have already learned. Therefore, it becomes a part of your toolkit, whether it is that you have learned about determination, or you have learned about deliberate, slow and steady paced vibe, or you have learned to pay attention to your spirit's voice. Regardless of what it is that you have been learning, it is something that you're comfortable with now. You have learned the lessons, and therefore it's a resource in your bag, okay? You can do this with enough practice in your sleep, in your dreams. You can do it right after waking up. You don't need to be alert. It's just so instinctual. That's the South Node. So whatever it is that, wherever you have been in the past, it was necessary to happen. Whatever has happened was necessary, because you need to revise these things. You need to understand what your strengths are. Where is it that you are most comfortable? But we don't stay in the comfort zone. We use the things that we have from that comfort space in order to drive ourselves to new avenues. The Child of Pentacles is comfortable learning whatever they're learning at that very moment. But if they stop at this one pentacle, they will never discover this vastness, this entire field. How will this child learn about this flower, and how about this one, and how about that mountaintop over there? You will never learn, you will never grow if you decide to stay stuck in one position. That's not why we are here. We're here to constantly keep evolving, right? So this is emphasizing that you have the strength, you have the talent, and you have all the skills that you need to have in order to keep moving and discover what else is new, okay? Amazing. So don't ever doubt that maybe I cannot do this. You can, you will. And we have the moon as well, emotion, instinct, and consciousness and mother figure. Moon also determines your intuition, the connection with spirit itself, very highly connected with the high priestess, and also, so that would be Pisces and Cancer. Okay, and since we have the King of Cups as well, you're paying attention to your emotions and also your spiritual instincts, and you're liking what you do. This is like feel good, you feel good with the moon there. Your emotions and your moods are very much impacting and influencing where you go next. And the moon also determines the divine feminine. So going with the flow is again highlighted. Keep going. I think if I were to summarize your reading in one word, in one phrase, it would be that just keep going and keep faith in the whole process. It will take you somewhere very fruitful. Okay? What else? And you will get, again, like if you need finances in order to create something of your own, you will get the finances. This is about resource. You get the resources and it falls into your life. So you don't need to be very, very concerned about how to arrange all of that. Of course, it is your job to look, but don't be overly fixated over it such that you ignore where is it that you need to be going. What is that goal? Where is the direction? Don't forget about that. Never lose sight of that, okay? We also have 11th house, so hopes, aspirations, dreams, wishes, long-term, building a worldwide networking, contacts. This is about also the internet, rules Aquarius. So if you're wanting to do something in a public platform, that would be the 11th house. It's also large organizations. So if you work in a larger organization, this is again moving more towards your aspirations. What is it that you want to achieve in the longer run, which is a big goal for you? You're moving towards that. So use all that you got and everything else will fall into place. Like I said, do what you can and leave the rest, surrender the rest, and just keep faith in the process as best as you can. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Of course, share and subscribe if you want. If you wish for a personal reading with me, you can do that through the Etsy link in the description box in the comments below. I will see you in some of my other readings. Until then, take care. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. We'll see what is headed next in your career. We'll take a look at these cards a little bit later. I first want to get you some other oracle messages. Pile 3, please, what is headed next in their career? Okay, we have manifesting and doing. Action oriented, and you are creating your own future / destiny. You're setting goals and you're going ahead and achieving them. Courage, confidence, determination. Okay, what else is headed next towards Pile 3 in their career, please? You have plenty of energy and stamina. We have gratitude again. Okay, be thankful or you are being thankful for whatever it is that you receive and get. The things that you're working towards, you're also seeing the results of them because you're working on them, and therefore you're thankful for everything else that follows. Okay. Let's get you some more cards. What's next for pile 3? And there goes your please. Pile 3. What's going next? Okay. I feel like you're trying to manifest a new start. This can be you're applying for jobs, or you're within your job you're trying to get into another team or something of that nature, something new that you are wanting that since a while. So you're manifesting intentionally or unintentionally, and you're seeing how things are kind of the right people in the right place at the right time are kind of coming into your life, so you're thankful about them. You're recognizing the results of your intentions. And also you're doing the work for it. It's not just that you're sitting and wishing. Okay, we have relax. Yeah. And let's get you one more. You're in a comfortable pace. I feel like you're in the flow in the next phase of your career. You're in the flow. You've recognized your gifts, and we have the new moon, which is begin. So something new for sure is manifesting into your life. You could have used this particular new moon or the previous one to create or to set an intention on something in your career. So it's kind of like, all right, you have done it, and now kind of be thankful for all that you have and sit back and relax, because, yeah, that doesn't mean you're inactive, but rather don't fixate on that particular intention, right? A very important part of manifestation is also releasing your expectations and do the work that needs to be done, and the rest will follow. So you are actively being thankful for all that comes next because you're happy about where it is heading. You're feeling much more blissful, and even though you are action oriented and quite active and you have plenty of energy, it is not flustered, it is not misdirected in any way. So I love that. It's so channeled. It's very all in one line. I'm also looking at these symbols here, and this one is interesting because somehow, no matter where you begin, it will all coalesce at a single point. And that single-mindedness is very inspiring, actually. Very nice. Okay, take a look at these now. We have flicker, new rhythms, exactly, are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. Yeah, I don't think you have any trouble doing that, but yeah, new rhythms, new flow, new schedule is coming into your life. And we also have the owl, which is your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. Again, I feel like you don't have to be told that, as if you already know it. And this is just further confirmation and encouragement that, yeah, keep doing that. Following your intuition and going ahead with that flow. Stay thankful. Do what you're doing. You have manifested. And relax, it will come towards you, and you will be thankful whenever your goals arrive. And since this is like the next phase, it's going to come soon. So, okay, well, you know what? We'll see the tarot cards now. Okay. Pile 3, please. What is headed next in their career? What's next in the career, please? Knight of Pentacles. This is steady, hard work, like day in and day out. It's kind of a routine thing, but it can be a routine that you set for yourself in order to ensure maximum productivity, or organization, there are some sub goals that you need to achieve, and as long as you keep doing the daily work, it is not going to mount up and be crazy stressful. The Knight of Pentacles is not stressed at any point. It's just doing what needs to be done, and because he does that in a disciplined manner, he's never overwhelmed by anything. Okay, so wake up every day. It's like when we used to farm. It's kind of the farmer type of card. That's how I associate with the Knight of Pentacles. So, every day you need to get up at the same time. You need to, I don't know, toil the soils and plant the seeds and take care of the plants that you have already planted. Just these daily things that need to be done in order to ensure that every day is wonderful and productive, right? It's like how we have food every day. It's not like, we want to skip meals or whatever. Whenever you have a good enough schedule, it gives you a good framework to keep going every single day with the same strength. It allows you to preserve that energy. It's not a work hard, play hard type of vibe, okay? But rather do diligent effort, bite-sized effort every single day, because ultimately the Knight of Pentacles goal is to reach the King of Pentacles, which is the most matured sign of the Pentacle suit, which is the ultimate stability and achievements, material goals reached, satisfaction reached. You are already an entrepreneur, and you are now guiding other people to who are walking down the same path as you. So that's the Knight of Pentacles' ultimate goal. So I would not say that the next phase is the ultimate goal for you. This has been common in the past two piles as well, actually. But I mean, that's obvious. It's unrealistic to think that, yes, this is it and this is the final goal. Congratulations. After that, you sit back and relax, do nothing ever. Right? That's a bit unrealistic. But anyway, this is being in a growth mindset rather than a goal-oriented mindset. He does have a goal, but that goal involves a lot about the progress, the process that he follows. That's what is going to ensure that he reaches wherever it is that he needs to reach. It's a slow and steady workload, so you don't need to be worried about, anything being too much. You can handle it, definitely. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, you have been worried about financial things, or like how you can provide for your family, things like that, and this Five of Pentacles plus 10 is indicating basically that you will get a work, and that is going to help you get out of this poverty mindset state. I'm not saying you're poor at this time, but Five of Pentacles is feeling poor, feeling as though you don't have enough and that there is no way that you can get out of it, and you are kind of stuck alone and there is no way out. That's the kind of feeling. And it's not a permanent state at any point, but rather the key is right here in the light here if you are willing to look. And I love that you are looking and you are manifesting, you're bringing it into your reality. So the Ten of Pentacles is inevitable. Your family will be happy, you will have a home if that's what you're looking for, and you will deserve everything that you get. And all of them are pentacles over here. So loving that in a career reading, very solid. And this will be long lasting. Ten of Pentacles is about heritage and legacy as well. You're building a strong foundation that is going to last you for a long time. Okay, depends on what it is that you are doing. Some people are trying to establish a business, some people are trying to further their goals in their college or education, making applications, etc. And also for some people, you're in an organization already and you're going to get to the next level. But regardless of your situation, it is going to be a long-lasting thing. And again, it is long-lasting because you are persistent and diligent and you're not slacking off at any point. You don't want to slack off. You are doing the work. But everything else that is beyond your control, you have manifested, so it aligns in a way that it works out in your favor. And you are very thankful. The Pentacles are very earthy, so they are grounded and humble all the time. They remember that they should not take things for granted because they don't. I mean, we as people, come on, there are like innumerable things we take for granted every single day. And we realize that we do that only when we experience the lack of it. right? So you have been going through a period where it has been a little bit tough, or you felt alone in this process, but now it is a feeling of camaraderie, of family. Again, this doesn't have to be genetic family, it can be friends who feel like family. In some cases, however rare it is, I mean, some co-workers can also feel like that. Depends, situation to situation. But you're not feeling alone anymore. You're feeling much stronger. You're comfortable paced. You are doing the work that needs to be done. And the Knight of Pentacles, if you're not used to doing this, steady, step-by-step work, then this is the new rhythm that is coming into your life, right? That, instead of doing the work hard, play hard, you're doing the bite-sized effort, which actually allows you to sustain your work every single day. You don't feel tired after the end of every day, and the amount of tired you feel is just enough to allow you to wind down, relax, have a chill time with your family, and go to bed at a good timing. Have healthy food, nourishing yourself in your habits, in your routines, everything that is your body. You're preserving your body, your energy, and your mindset in such a way that you can keep going forever. Very nice, extremely sustainable, loving it. Also, another new rhythm that we see here with the flicker can be that you're getting out of that, poverty or lack mindset and stepping into an abundance mindset, which allows you to see more things that are truly there in your life, which are already great and amazing. Right? You trust your intuitions. You're thankful that you have a good intuition that you can rely on, right? You're noticing that, hey, yes, okay, I am in a difficult period at this time, or in a sticky situation at this time, but I do have the support of my roots, of my ancestry, of my family, of my friends, etc. I do have a job which does provide me something. Yes, I do want more, but I do have something. You're grateful for the things that you do have, and you notice that you're not actually stuck in that Five of Pentacles, because feeling stuck is actually an illusion with this. The key is right there. She can step out whenever she wants, and it's actually only up to her. Someone else cannot come in and save her, because the key is with her. It's not on the outside. Yeah? So trust that intuition, follow that light, do what you're doing, and be thankful for all that you have, all that you are, all that you have been, and wherever you have come from. Trust that the things that you do have are something that are worth being thankful about, and that just brings you down into a very grounded state. You feel a lot more stable, so the decisions that you make from a stable standpoint is going to be obviously different from the decisions you make when you're frazzled, right? So that's the difference that we're talking about. That's the new rhythm that is going to change a lot of things. It's going to bring you a lot more opportunities, and you are going to be able to recognize these opportunities. You shift the way that you work. That is what is going to make things much more sustainable. You can trust yourself a lot more. You can rely on yourself a lot more. The people around you can also rely on you a lot more. If you are breaking down all the time, just an example, if you are breaking down all the time, how can other people come to you for advice on how not to break down, right? So you're definitely progressing. That's the bottom line. And you're feeling much more comfortable. You have a good place, you have good enough money, you have good people around you, you have good food, you're feeling nice in your mind, your emotions, and your body. So you are able to relax a lot better. This can be as simple as you're able to afford a new sofa or a new couch, or you get a beanbag, which just allows you that extra comfort that you have been looking for, right? But you're able to afford that, which means that there has to be a lot more that comes along with it. That was just a tiny example, right? So keep following your intuition. You have manifested, and you just trust that little voice, that subtle voice that is within you that keeps guiding you, okay? You're doing good. Okay. Pile 3, please. Okay. Let me put the deck away. Okay, the first card that fell out was Three of Cups. Is finding friends, finding support, finding that camaraderie, soul friendship, siblings being there to support you, the sisterhood or the brotherhood, whatever. It's just that very close relationships, finding the right people. Also talks about people around you bringing you the right opportunities as well. Okay, feeling calm, comfortable, and cozy with the right people. You're emotionally very balanced. Okay, I love this card. You know, this is like the closest friends that you have. I always get this when I shuffle for my daily cards, like what's today going to be like. So whenever I get the Three of Cups, I know that I'm going to be spending the day with my closest friends, and I always do. So this is always great to have. And you always feel supported and happy with these people. And then this card came out, the High Priestess. Again, very connected with the owl here, so I'm going to leave it there. The moon is over there, so the High Priestess is very highly connected with her intuition and is in the middle of the material realm and the spiritual realm, so is aware of both things. So you need to be doing the work, but you're not limited to the material body. So having that awareness is extremely important and kind of aligns itself to the rest of the reading here. You're manifesting, which is associated with the High Priestess. You're listening to your spirit, again connected with the intuition there. But also you are aware of the tangible things, which are the pentacles here, the process, the progress, the tangible steps that you need to be taking in order to realize all those visions and dreams that you have in your mind's eye. It's like you understand your capability and you know your potential, but you can never realize that potential in the external reality if you don't work towards it. If you don't walk towards it, how will it manifest in your external surrounding? Right? So recognizing both aspects of a human/spirit survival is extremely important, and I'm loving that it's there. You're fully aware of all of this in the next phase of your career, and you're using both these aspects to your strengths, and you're stepping into a very nice, sustainable, solid point. Okay? And we also have amazing. We have the Six of Wands. It is about having a very good reputation, success, being celebrated, your rewards. Also, people around you are noticing how you are different now and kind of like, wow, you're amazing, you're awesome, the work you do is so good, and just compliments. This Six of Wands is about compliments, and yes, you did good job, so you are rewarded for it. Okay, so yeah, people are just noticing that the vibe around you is shifting. The way that people view you is shifting. Not that you care. You're not caring about, what other people are thinking throughout this process. You're just trying to, get to a stable point and have a sustainable growth and, do your job and do it very well. But the Six of Wands is talking about because you are doing so and so, you are also bringing the recognition that you deserve, even though you're not chasing after it. You don't have to chase after recognition. You will get it whenever the time is right. All you need to do is what you do, right? Recognition from other people or the reputation that other people create for you, etc., that is not going to be in your control anyway. So there is no point in, rushing after that. So that's very nice. And the way to, this is also a social media influencer card. So if you're in that, then you're, again, doing the work that is needed to be done and kind of also noticing whether something is, Knight of Pentacles is concerned a lot with ethical and morality, okay? So the things that you're promoting are not just going to be something superficial. It will be something that is very valuable to you. It provides some insight, something that is helpful or productive for other people. This is if you are in a more public domain. The things you say, the things you do, the way you live your life, the ideas you have, these are the things that are going to get you far and long. Yeah, and you're being recognized for that. So if you have already been working on this and you're trying to manifest more in that same sector to kind of give you that extra boost, then this is just validating your efforts and saying that relax and knowing that yes, you will get and everything will come in divine timing. The High Priestess and the Owl are all about that. Nothing can be rushed until you yourself are ready. And seeing that you yourself are making yourself ready, there's no doubt that this will come very soon. Okay, wow. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see more. Pile 3, please. What's headed next in their career? What's headed in their next phase of their career, please? Pile 3. I don't see like an instant shooter. So if you're expecting that, oh, you're just suddenly going to become famous, then I don't really see that. It is a steady growth, but I feel like it is very organic. So it is, again, going to be a very long-lasting and solid base. Good audience. Okay. Perhaps you are going for an organic growth. Okay. More, please. Pile 3. Next. Okay. So we have Mercury, communication, mind, intellect, reasoning, and language. Yeah, so that's the whole entirety of your mind. The communication talks about your communication with yourself, with other people, and with spirit. Okay, all three. Intelligence, you're using clever techniques. You're using the knowledge that you have so far. Common sense is very mercurial. Yeah, so you are definitely using your mind there. And we also have the Mars planet with passion, anger, action, courage, desire, and competition. This is again very action oriented, and you're doing something that you like, or the thing that comes into your life is something that you will enjoy very much. So look forward to it, basically. We have the Descendant, shadow, denial, projections, and opposites attract. The Descendant is usually on the cusp of the 7th house, which is other people. So other people will notice you more, or the way you are is going to be directly related, or you will notice it a lot more apparently from other people. So projections talks about when you are feeling insecure, you kind of inflict those insecurities onto other people, and then they lash out, and then you feel bad, and that kind of feeds onto the insecurities you already have, and so on and so forth. It's always like a complete constant battle, you know. When you start projecting, you start seeing a similar thing being reflected onto you, which further aggravate that insecurity. The purpose of that is not to hurt you, but rather to make you realize that, hey, you need to be noticing, this is an alert, you need to be noticing that this is something that you're not liking about yourself, and that we need to take that constructively so that we work on it. That is our shadow aspect. We work on it. We don't stay in denial. And by working on it, we rise above it. That is, we transcend our own limitations. Yeah? And also, because we have other people, your words, your mind, the things you say, or things you advertise as well. Mercury is related with advertisement. So things you advertise or influence, recommend, these type of things, other people are going to be noticing. And they will be appreciating, as we see in the other cards there. And we have Taurus, which is the money sign. It is the card, it is the zodiac for material comforts, coziness, finances, personal finances, so there will be an increase in that. Again, stability, your home, your body, your physical body, health in a way, your self-esteem, very related with farming again, earth sign. Earth sign again, that's the pentacles that we were talking about. Trying to remember more. Yeah, like materially and financially looks really good actually. Again, it's a sustainable thing. growth mindset is something that once they have their sight fixed on something, they're going to go after it. Like there's nothing stopping them. They can be stubborn in that way because they are fixed sign. That's true for all fixed signs, but yeah, for them it is more in a tangible nature. That's why we have all this heavy pentacle energy that's coming through here, right? Amazing. So this looks really good. You really have the energy to keep going and doing whatever it is you want to do. Just make sure that you have your sights set on where it is that you want to be headed. Once that intention is clear and you have manifested things already, you don't need to be worried about when or how the particulars of how things will play out, because that's really not in your control. Do what needs to be done, and yes, financial growth is definitely guaranteed. And also in a career-wise, if you're in an organization, a promotion or something, or an increment where you're definitely in a comfy space, that's always there. Okay? And you're recognized for your efforts. So please don't think that the things you are doing at the moment will be in vain. No, you will see the returns of them whenever the time is right. As of now, Mercury, I know this is a timeless reading, but right now Mercury is in retrograde, so it might be taking a little bit of a time for you to see the results, but nevertheless it will come. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like the reading, like the video. Comment down your thoughts if you wish. Share and subscribe as well if you want. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via Etsy. The link is in the description box in the comments below. I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye. Hi Pal 4, welcome to your reading. We'll see what's headed next in your career. We'll take a look at this later. First, let's get you some oracle cards. So we have fill your cup with sacred giggles. I mean, that's about laughing, feeling happy and active and uplifted and motivated. And there is a sense of excitement as well. Yeah, there's like, oh my god, I can't wait to see what comes next. There is that feeling. And we have celebrate your wins, so there is some sort of achievement. So you're definitely reveling in that. That is something that is uplifting and motivating you as well. You have worked towards something and you're seeing the results of it. And if you haven't yet started on your career, then this is talking about taking your first step. And there is like infinite potential over here. Staying happy and like looking forward to things and completing tasks and just feeling happy that, hey, I did something, I achieved something. And the acknowledgement you get as well like pushes you a lot more. There is a lot of motivation that's coming through here. It's completely different from all the other piles. Yeah. Also, you're building a very good reputation. You're speaking your mind and you're being appreciated for the things that you are saying or the things you are doing, your form of expression, living in your joy. So if you have recently shifted your career fields and now you're doing something that you actually enjoy, then this is about, you know, just noticing or seeing that, hey, yes, I am on the right path and I deserve all of this. There are a lot of wins and accolades that are coming in the next phase of your career. Okay, we have moon set, which is ready. So when the moon sets, we have the sun rise. That's how I'm just, you know, assuming here. But in either case, when the moon sets, the needs for emotional relaxation and chilling, that is something that kind of is in the back burner, and rather there is more activity. You have more energy. You want to have fun. You want to go out. You want to be, just going ahead like, yeah, okay, this is the beginning of a new day. Let's see what this today brings. I'm ready. I'm gonna work on things, etc. And we have full moon as well, which is complete. So reaching that goal, that's like, yes, for example, if you gave an exam, now you're receiving the results of it and it's great. So now you're ready to embark on this new chapter, and the previous chapter has been completed, so you don't need to still stay in that examination mode, right? Now it is more like, all right, let's see what next. Okay, awesome. You're feeling very competent and yeah, you're just ready for anything that comes your way basically, and you're all about, you know, let's achieve things, let's set goals, but let's achieve, let's complete the tasks one by one, get things done, and feel awesome about it, and you're just ready for whatever's next. Yeah, you're feeling super confident. That's what I'm gonna say. Awesome. Okay, we'll see this card now, and we'll get your tarot. Okay, we have be bold and confident. Yeah, yes, use all of your resources to create your dreams. That you are, really. Like, when I say resources, it also means your talents and your instincts. Because you and another person, regardless of what you have studied or what you have trained for, is not going to still bring the same result, because both of you are different and the way that you received the information is going to be completely different. So be just bold and confident in yourself and your talents, your skill set, that you bring something distinct onto the table. So what you have to say or what you have to do has a significance, okay? So that falls in line so perfectly. Oh my goodness. Okay, use your resources to create your dreams. Again, like if you have started your own, then this is about create bigger dreams or work towards your dreams. Use all things that you have got in order to manifest that to your full potential as best as you want it. Okay, cool. I want to actually read the card number 21. So, well-deserved success, completion, the end of a cycle, a closure, celebrating a job well done, accomplishments, being proud of your work, travel. Okay, that's interesting. Limitless options opening up. Yeah, exactly, because you're so ready. You're so ready. The whole confidence, feeling competent and just, yep, I'm up for things. That's so bold, that outright, upfront and confident as well, right? Amazing. You're getting a lot of boosts and accolades along the way. What's next for pile 4's career phase? What's next to pile 4's career phase? I'm gonna put this back because I had not really asked the question. I was just shuffling. But anyway, pile 4's career. What's next? What's the next phase of pile 4's career, please? Yeah, embarking on a new chapter is something that is very highlighted here. We have the Wheel card, card number 10. So again, closing out a previous cycle and embarking on a new journey. Evolving, constant evolution along this path through these cycles that we go through of, being new at something, then trying to learn it, and then trying to perfect it, and then finally being satisfied with whatever it is that we have done. Through each of these cycles, we are able to evolve ourselves, right? We don't keep repeating the same lessons over and over again a million times, yeah? So the wheel is about that, and it also talks about the ball is rolling now, and you will start noticing the abundance. The wheel of fortune is ruled by Jupiter, if I take an astrological symbolism of it. So Jupiter is all about blessings and abundance and expansion as well. There is optimism and hope that comes along with this. Feeling lucky, the wheel of fortune is like luck is on your side. You're feeling fortunate. Prosperity kind of follows you because you've done the work. That is karma. You've done what you needed to do, and you will receive the results that you are ready to receive. And we have the Empress, so this is something very abundant again, expansive, prosperous, financially looks good again, but it's more about the state of mind and the state of being that is going to get you there. You're feeling really good. Creative-wise, if you're doing something creative or something passionate, towards you, this is talking about you have the skill set in order to expand it to something a lot more abundant for you, something that supports you and nourishes and nurtures you as well. Okay. A lot of fateful and destined type of connections can come your way. The things that the things that are pending from the universe. You know, like if at some point you have experienced any form of injustice, then that will be brought back into balance. So you will receive what you deserve to receive. Anyway. Here we have the Death and Rebirth card, very Plutonian and very Scorpio as well. This is marking the end of a certain cycle too, and it has transformed you. You have changed, you have grown up a lot more, and now you're ready again to embark on a rebirth, like you're rebuilding certain things, or you are birthing a new phase of yourself. Epiphanies, realizations, you might have reached this point because of certain realizations that you have had, and all three major arcana. So this is a very significant phase of your life, okay? It's kind of that middle point. I won't say transition because it's not a very long phase. It's just that junction point of something has ended and simultaneously something is beginning. So that one point, that's what we are talking about at this point. Okay, so something will end, something will begin, and you're going to be a lot happier in the next phase of your life. Plenty of prosperity, really, like inner bliss and outer bliss as well. Awesome. Pile 4, please. What's next in Pile 4's career? What's the next phase in Pile 4's career? Oh wow, we have the Sun card. So that's hope, optimism, again, success, accomplishment, and happiness, true bliss that we were talking about, abundance. We have Child of Cups, which is also the Page of Cups. So you're manifesting intentionally or unintentionally just by daydreaming. It's like your imaginations are going to someday, your dreams become a reality. That's the Child of Cups. So dream away, because dreams don't have any limits. So as long as you don't put any limits on your imagination, you will not do the same for your realistic existence. Of course, this can have a very naive connotation as well. Pretending as though each and everything is possible at each and every time is definitely not realistic, but it is important to keep your mind unshackled, right? So that's what this is doing. You're able to daydream, you're able to go with the flow a lot more and be innocent and playful and carefree. Carefree is a lot more appropriate here. Yeah, you're kind of dreaming away. What would make me happy? What is imaginative? What is creative? You can be in a creative field. And this is about your imaginations taking you, giving you new life, in bringing you new abundance into your life, okay? Wow, we have the Ace of Cups as well. Fill your cup with sacred giggles, right? The Ace of Cups is about unconditional love, universal love, and kind of your heart is overflowing with joy and abundance and beauty and bliss, right? It just comes to you. Emotionally, you're very happy and healthy. Everyone's smiling, everyone's happy. So this new phase, just look forward to it. It has plenty of potential. Creative-wise and intuitively, this is all looking excellent. Yeah, water is related with the emotions. It's also about spiritual health and about going with the flow, trusting divine timing. The trust is something very watery, okay? Be bold and confident. That's what, like, the universe has your back in this case. Like, it's really pushing you along and kind of bringing things that are fated and deserved by you along your path. And we have the Empress as well, who is the divine feminine figure. So there's a lot of the feminine vibe going on here. So any creative work, any artistic work that you are into, this is like super awesome for that. All right. Your desire to create something for yourself or create something a lot more abundant where you feel fulfilled and happy is what is going to lead to the closure of an old cycle which no longer deserves to be in your life, and therefore you end up opening new doors of opportunities, and you're very comfortable with this. I don't feel like the death and rebirth is as drastic as the card itself suggests, because there is change, but you are rolling with it, you are going with it, you're ready for it, you're wanting it, you have been seeking it, in fact. So that's amazing. What's next for Power Force? Career, please. Next phase for Power Force career. Okay, we have, I'm gonna shuffle again actually, because I have not asked the question properly yet. Okay, let me focus. Okay, Power Force careers, next phase, please. Way too many. One more card. Okay. Wow, we amazing. We have a Venus. Love, beauty, art, harmony, and relationship. Again, Venus also rules Taurus, so financially this is very nice, but also you're feeling a lot more comfortable and blissful, aesthetic, and rules all things artistic, creative as well. Things that just make you feel so good, you know, everything. Ace of Cups, Child of Cups, the Sun, the Empress is all Venus. Okay, and we also have the 8th house, which is ruling which is the house of Scorpio, death and rebirth, right? So transformation is in 8th house. It rules all changes. It's psychological changes, mindset shifts, all those deep dark things, shadow work that you have done, and therefore you're able to transmute that shadow into something light, right? You shift your what one would perceive as a certain failure, you can transmute that into a success. You turn that into a strength of yours in the future. Things like that are the nature of the 8th house. Okay, that's amazing, because if you can shift your mind, everything else just shifts, right? It's one of the hardest things to do, according to me at least. Psychological motivations, the subconscious mind, understanding all of that, the things that are left behind, the things that you don't want to look at, the things in denial, those are the things that are in the 8th house. I don't think you are working on those things, but rather you are seeing these things. Okay, you're not afraid of your shadows anymore. And you're treating yourself with love. Love is like so abundant here. You love what you do. You're doing what you love. There's so much passion over here. Not in a fiery way, but rather just love, you know. It's an abundant love. You're just full with it. Wonderful. You're relating with people on a very deep level as well, and therefore you're learning from them, they're learning from you, and that harmony that has been created is just so beautiful in the next phase. Okay, yeah, so if you're looking for clients, you'll get some really amazing clients over there. Any investments that you have placed can have really good returns as well. 8th house is about investments, taxes, your partner's resources, if you have a partner, so they can have a very nice boost, and that is also something that gives you that extra cushion. This cushion, I've never used that word, but with cups there, and in your reading it feels like you have that cushion, so you can be real comfy, you know, the best sofa ever. Basically your tush is real happy here. So yeah, there's a lot of comfort that's coming here. And we have South Node, so past life, comfort, resource, we have resources, instinct, and familiar. Yeah, you're following your instincts like we talked about before. You're following streams and you're applying things that you have already learned, so those are your resources, and you're going after something new to create something new, achieve new things, and establish a establish a certain route route for yourself. Route, I call it route usually, but anyway. Emotional stability is something of a goal, something that you are embarking upon. I believe that is something that you will be maturing on in the next phase. But it is just the beginning, so there is that freshness, the happiness, and the full joy, the abundance that is coming next. Everything does not stay, nothing stays stagnant, right? So I can't really say, this is it, over. You'll be forever happy for all eternity, right? There will be ups and downs, but yeah, this is one of those really nice up phases, yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah, the ups and downs. Speaking of which, the wheel is also about the ups and downs of life. Everything doesn't stay up and nothing stays down. Like, it's just a part of life that things will change and shift and transform. It is just up to you how much you are able to cope with. And in the beginning, everyone struggles. That's completely fine. It's part of nature. It's part of us. But the point is, the next time that we face a similar hurdle, we're able to recognize it immediately and are like, yes, I have made this mistake in the past, so I will not repeat it. And when you don't repeat it, you learn from the first time, and therefore you're ready to receive the rewards of that certain situation. In astrology as well, whenever there are like malefic or negative kind of correlations like squares or oppositions, it's like real harsh and difficult. Sometimes full moons in certain signs can make you feel really overwhelmed and life becomes a little bit chaotic. Yes, at that moment a lot of things are out of our control, but we need to feel helpless sometimes. We need to feel like things are out of control at times, so that we learn things like, yep, you need to trust the process, or you need to flow with things, etc. Okay, lessons are different for each and every person depending on your experience and mindset, of course, but the point is never to hurt you intentionally. The universe does not want that at all. It wants you to grow and be happy, but a part of growth is to grow yourself, yeah? So I really am loving that you're advancing, but you're also learning that there is support. Ace of Cups says there is cosmic support. I can be thankful for so many things at this time, and it is important to recognize that abundance that you already have in your life. However little you may think it is super important to recognize it, right? And no, you cannot do it 24/7. I agree, it's very impractical, but regardless of that, we do need to find some time in the day where we're like, this is yummy food, or these are amazing people. Oh, I love what I'm doing. And wow, what an imagination. This font that I wrote in, I don't know what you are doing, but, the music piece that you created, just so amazing. Feel happy about that. Spend a few moments in order to revel in that and absorb that and just feel good about it. Okay, celebrate your own wins. Be your own cheerleader. That's also 49. Celebrate your wins there. Be happy about the things that you have accomplished and just look forward to whatever is coming next, because you're ready to embark on that next phase. You have the tools that you need in your toolkit, your resources, and now you're ready to get started on the next phase, yeah? Amazing. Amazing. I love that there are just way too many major arcana. So again, I will emphasize that it is a very important phase that you're embarking on. So be very conscious as best as you can and ask for guidance whenever you feel lost at any point. There is no shame in admitting that we are lost or that we don't know where to go. Sometimes we can be indecisive. It's completely fine. The only thing I say to everybody is that it's important to not stay in a certain phase, okay? Don't stick in that vulnerable mindset or that poverty mindset or any type of lack mindset or any helplessness, okay? No, negativity is a part of life. There is a black and white, there is a spectrum, there is opposition, and we need to find a harmony and balance point between both. One person cannot be fully wrong and the other cannot be fully correct. There has to be components that can be agreed upon on both sides. That's the art of harmony and diplomacy, Libra, which Venus rules. So it is important to recognize these things and flow with things as and when they come. And you're ready for all of that. I'm just letting you know some things in advance. It might be helpful along the way because we have a lot of things about up and down and oscillation type of thing. So happy will not forever feel that happy. There is a high, there is a peak, but then in order to sustain it, in order to continue that bliss, there has to be a middle point, a harmonious point of the opposite sides of the spectrum. If you are dreamy, you cannot forget about the practical nature of life, right? And if you are very practical, you cannot forget to keep dreaming. If you're artistic, you cannot forget about the scientific point of view or the more logical point of view. And if you're very logical, you cannot forget that you have a heart as well, right? You need to recognize your balance point. Okay? So that's just a tip for you. It's just some advice that came through at this time, so I thought of conveying it to you, okay? I hope this reading resonated and that you enjoyed. Do let me know in the comment section whatever you thought. And if you like the reading, don't forget to like the video and also share and subscribe as well if you wish. If you want, you can book a reading with me as well. It's a private one, of course, via Etsy. The link is in the description box and the comments below. I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye.